So students will continue the problem. Today's problem is the block diagram shown in the figure represents a heat treating oven. The set point, that is a desired temperature, is 1000 degrees centigrade. What is the steady state temperature? So the diagram is given, which is representing a heat treating oven. Input is a step of R is equal to 1000. Then feedback is unity as shown. Now we'll have the solution. So when we see the system diagram, G of S we can write it as 20,000 divided by 1 plus S into 1 plus 0.1 S into 1 plus 0.005 S. H of S is 1, the feedback input, and input is step of 1000. As the input is a step of 1000, so we can write R of S is 1000 by S. Now we have to see what is the type system. So as equation of G of S is 20,000 divided by 1 plus S into 1 plus 0.01 S into 1 plus 0.005 S. So there is no term associated only with S. So we are going to take in the denominator S raised to 0 into the other terms. S raised to 0 into the other terms. So it will be equal to the type of system, 0 system. How it is? As denominator is not associated with only S, so we have to take it S raised to 0. S raised to 0 means 0 is a type 0 system. So system is type 0 system. For step input, Kp is equal to limit S tends to infinity G of S into H of S. So Kp we know the formula, limit S tends to 0, G of S into H of S. So we'll have G of S, H of S substituted. So it becomes limit S tends to 0, 20,000 divided by 1 plus S into 1 plus 0.1 S into 1 plus 0.005 S. So as S tends to 0, so Kp will be equal to only 20,000. Then the steady state error is given by ESS is equal to A divided by 1 plus Kp, where A is magnitude of step input. Magnitude of step input. So ESS will come equal to 1000 divided by 1 plus 20,000, which is nothing but equal to 0.04999 ESS. Steady state temperature, how to find is limit T tends to infinity C of T, which is equal to CSS. So that will be equal to desired minus ESS. So CSS is desired is 1000, because in the problem statement it has been mentioned the desired temperature is 1000 degrees centigrade. Here it has been given in the statement of problem. 1000 minus how much is ESS obtained? 0.04999. So which comes to be 999.95 degree centigrade. Okay. So this is the problem. So we'll see the next problem. The statement of the problem is a unit step input is applied to the unity feedback system, for which open loop transfer function G of S is equal to 16 divided by S into S plus 8. Find 1. Its closed loop transfer function. 2. Natural frequency of oscillations omega n. 3. Damping ratio. 4th, damped frequency of oscillations omega d. So I'll repeat the statement of a unit step input is applied to the unity feedback system, for which open loop transfer function G of S is equal to 16 divided by S into bracket S plus 8. Find 1. Its closed loop transfer function. 2. Natural frequency of oscillation omega n. 3. Damping ratio. 4th, damped frequency of oscillations omega d. So we'll go for the solution. Standard form of closed loop transfer function, how it can be written is C of s by R of s is equal to G of s divided by 1 plus G of s into H of s. This is a standard form of closed loop transfer function. C of s by R of s is equal to G of s divided by 1 plus G of s H of s. So H of s is equal to 1, which is unity feedback. So it has been given in the statement of problem that it is it has been given unity feedback for which open loop. So you can see H of s is 1. So we'll substitute all those in the C by S of R by S, which is coming 16 divided by S into S plus 8 divided by 1 plus 16 by S into bracket S plus 8, which will come equal to, when you take the denominator and numerator, s into bracket s plus 8 is common in both numerator and denominator. So the equation will reduce to 16 divided by s square plus 8s plus 16. Now we have to find order of denominator. So what is the highest power of s in denominator? It is s square. So order of denominator is 2. Hence system is second order system. Then standard representation of a transfer function of a second order system is C of s by R of s is equal to omega n square by s square plus 2 damping factor omega n s plus omega n square. This is the second standard representation of a transfer function of second order system. So we'll compare the denominator of this with the denominator of the equation of problem. So from that we can compare omega n square will come equal to 16. So omega n square is 16 means omega n is 4. Then we'll compare the second term. 2 damping factor omega n is equal to 8 and omega n is 4. So 2 damping factor into 4 is equal to 8. So 8 damping is equal to 8. Due to that, damping will come equal to 1. So we have got damping is equal to 1. That is, damping ratio is equal to 1. Damping factor is equal to 1. Damping factor is equal to 1. So damping factor will come equal to 1. Okay, damping factor is 1. That is damping ratio. That is, system is critically damped. As damping factor or damping ratio is equal to 1, so system is critically damped. Now damping frequency of oscillation is given by omega d. So we have damping frequency of oscillations omega d, which is equal to omega n into bracket root of 1 minus damping factor square. So substitute omega n, substitute damping factor ratio. Damping ratio is 1. So root of 1 minus 1 is 0. So omega d will come equal to 0 radians per second. System is critically damped. There are no oscillations and hence no damped frequency of oscillation. As omega d is 0, there are no damped frequency of oscillation. So answers what we have got: omega n is 4 radians per second, damping ratio is 1, omega d is 0 radians per second. So this is a solution. We'll take the next problem. The closed loop transfer function of a second order system is given by T of s is equal to 100 divided by s square plus 10s plus 100. Determine the damping ratio, natural frequency of oscillations, rise time, settling time, and peak overshoot. So now we'll compare the denominator of this T of s with the standard representation of closed loop transfer function denominator, which is s square plus 2 damping factor omega ns plus omega n square. What we get is omega n square is 100 and omega n square is 100, so omega n will come 10 radians per second. Then 2 damping factor omega n is 10. 2 damping factor omega n is 10. Omega n also we have got 10. So 2 damping factor into 10 is 10. Damping factor will be 10 divided by 2 omega n. Substitute omega n 10. So damping ratio will come equal to 0.5. Then we'll find omega d. Omega d is equal to omega n into root of 1 minus damping factor square, which is equal to 10 into root of 1 minus 0.5 square. So when we find the answer, it will come 8.66 radians per second. Radians per second. Next we will find theta. Theta is equal to theta is equal to tan inverse root of 1 minus damping factor square by damping, which will come equal to tan inverse root of 1 minus omega n 1 minus 0.5 square by 0.5. So when you calculate theta, it comes to be 1.0471 radians. We have to use radian mode. Next we'll calculate rise time. Rise time, the formula is, so rise time TR is equal to pi minus theta by omega d. Substitute pi minus theta is 1.0471 divided by 8.66 is omega d. So rise times come 0.2418 seconds. Next we'll find settling time. So settling time is given by Ts is equal to 4 by damping factor omega n. So substitute damping ratio and omega n. 4 divided by 0.5 into 10, which is 0.8 second. Next we'll find percentage peak overshoot. So percentage peak overshoot MP is equal to e raised to minus pi damping factor ratio divided by 1 minus damping square the root into 100 as shown here. So substitute damping ratio, which will be e raised to minus pi into 0.5 divided by root of 1 minus 0.5 square into 100, which will come equal to 16.3%. So it is coming 16.3%. So this is the solution to this problem. So till here you can solve. So I request everyone, you solve all these problems today what I have told. The next problems I will be taking in the next lecture and continuing. So you try to solve and work out. So the next class or next lecture will have the problems.